So this material world is meant for misery, just as a prison house is meant for punishment. So this material, what is the purpose of making this material world? This material is meant for misery, okay, the punishment. And for what is the purpose of punishment? Purpose of punishment is reformation, so that we reform our thoughts and the action, all the reform. So this material is also meant for our reformation, okay. We went away from our father, the seed giving father, and this material will remind us that we are away from him, okay. So this is the thing, okay. Reformation, that is correction. Yes, Dinesh Babu wrote correctly. So this material meant for misery. So this is the purpose of this material, okay. So this material, we have seen this Goloka chart. Garbhodakshaya Vishnu is there in the Garbhodakshaya ocean, and from the navel of Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, our lotus is flowering, and from that Brahmaji is taking birth, okay. And Brahmaji is then making the 14 planetary system in the stem of this lotus, okay. Bandhru Loka is also there, and in the seventh is the earth, our earth, and above 6 are the higher planetary system, and below earth is the 7 planet system, okay. And below that is the Narak Loka. So 28 hells are there, 28 Narakas there, and then Kshirodakshaya Vishnu is there, which is in the Paramatma form, is living with all of us, okay. So this is the material world, okay, and this material world is like a prison house, okay. How are we bound to this material nature? We are bound to this material world through the cycles. Okay, what are the cycles? 3 modes of material nature. So modes of material, let's read. Sattam Rajastama iti Guna Prakriti Sambhavaha Nibandhanti Mahabaho Dehe Dehinam Avyayam. Material nature consists of 3 modes: goodness, passion, and ignorance. When the eternal living entity come in contact with the nature, oh mighty Arjuna, he becomes conditioned by the mode. So what is the meaning of conditioning? Conditioning means we are tied up. Okay, so conditioning means we are tied up. So let's see this. There it is written 3 modes. The red colored modes. Okay, goodness, passion, and ignorance. 3 modes are there. These are just like cycles. Okay, so when they come in the contact with the nature, they are conditioned by this mode. So what is the meaning of conditioning? Let's see here. Conditioned means tied up. So tied up, we are tied up. Jiva. So jiva is tied up. Okay, so that is called bandha jiva. So we are called bandha jiva. So these are the modes of nature: Sattva-gun, Raja-gun, Tama-gun, and we, the living entity, is tied up. Okay, let's move forward. How do these modes affect us? So let's see how these 3 modes affect us. Okay. So what are the quality of people who are in the mode of goodness? So 3 modes are there: mode of goodness, mode of passion, mode of ignorance. Mode of goodness is called Sattva-guna, mode of passion is called Raja-guna, and mode of ignorance is called Tama-guna. So 3 modes are there. Let's see all the modes and try to understand how are the people in those modes, and what is the quality of the people in those modes. Okay, so people in the mode of goodness, that is Sattva-guna, always peaceful and very happy. So people who will be in the mode of goodness will be always peaceful and very happy. Okay, active, proud of their knowledge. So they will be saying that I already know. Okay, whenever you try to give them knowledge, Bhagavad Gita, when you try to read the Bhagavad Gita is saying this, they will say I am already know. So they will have I already know attitude. So proud of their knowledge. So whatever knowledge they have, they're proud because they think that this knowledge, from this knowledge, I am very happy. I am very peaceful. I do not want anything. So I am satisfied with this knowledge. So they are very proud of their knowledge. They are active. Okay. Calm and creative thinking. So they will have calm and creative thinking. They can think what is correct, what is wrong, all the things they can think. Okay. Creative thinking, calm thinking. Help one to find solutions. So they will help one to find the solution. Okay. Example: Brahmana, scientist, philosopher. So these people will be there who are in the mode of goodness. So why does material nature bind them? So if they are in peaceful, happy, how this material world is binding them? Let's see. So answer: sense of advanced happiness. So they think that we are already very happy. Okay. So sense of advanced happiness bind them and keep them in repeated birth and death. So they think that I'm very peaceful, very happy. I do not want anything more. So they will be binding because they are in the material world only. So they will be keep coming and going. So that is the thing. Okay. So have sense of superiority. They will think that I am very happy. I'm very good, I have too much knowledge, so I'm superior. Hard to humble, okay, so they won't be humble, okay. I already know attitude, so I already discussed, I already know attitude they will have. So they will think that I already know things, so I do not want anything more. So I already know attitude is there in people who are in the mode of goodness, that is Sataguna, okay. Then what are the characteristic of people who will be in the mode of passion? That is Rajoguna. Okay. So Rajoguna. So these people will be greedy, over ambitious, and very active. So they will want money. Everything, whatever they will work, they will be very greedy. Everything they will do, they will have, they want something in return. So okay. So they will be very active. They will be earning money, and they will be day and night. They will be working, and they will be earning money. They won't pay attention to the family, nothing they will think of. They will be very envious, very competitive, okay. So these are the characteristics of those people. So those people will be very active, and they want only money. So let's see what are the characteristic. Greedy people, okay, only money, money, honey, money, money, honey, they will be saying this thing only. So these people will be Rajoguna. So greedy, very greedy they will be, okay. Over ambitious and very active. So so if any person is very greedy, very ambitious, very active, then what will be their mood? They will be always irritated. So they will be always irritated. In the mode of goodness, people will be satisfied, will be happy. But in this mode, people will be irritated. Okay. So greedy, over ambitious, very active, wants praise. So they want the praise, honor in the society. They will work for anything they will work for. They will want praise, they will want honor, they will want money. So anything they will want in the return. Without return, they won't do anything. Okay. This is the characteristic of people who are in mode of Rajoguna, okay, that is passion, selfish, envious, competitive, and hasty, okay. So they will be very selfish, very envious, competitive, and hasty, okay. Material enjoyment and sense gratification, they are money minded. So this is the word, okay, money minded. So most of the people you will see, many people will be in this mode. You will see, okay, money minded. They will work day and night. Every time they will work. They will work like an ass, okay. They will work like a donkey, and they want money in the return, praise, honor. So these things they will want, and they won't think of other things. So advancement, the one thing. So why does material nature bind them? So how the people in the material nature, people in the mode of passion got bound in the material nature? So answer, the fruits of work. So they are attached, very much attached to the fruits of work. So want to fulfill unlimited desires. So they will have unlimited desire. One desire is fulfilled, they will have another desire. One desire is fulfilled, they will have two more other desires. So their desires are never fulfilled only because they have unlimited desires. Okay. So they will be willing to sin to fulfill the desires. They can go to any extent to fulfill the desires. This is the thing. Okay. Cannot take up bhakti with determination. Why? Because they want something in the return. Okay, so they will want, I am doing bhakti, I want something in return. Okay, okay, I am donating, I want something in return. Okay, okay, I am doing this seva, I want something in return. So this attitude will be there, and they won't be doing bhakti. Okay. And then ignorance, the people who are in mode of ignorance, that is tamoguna. So this is these people will be lazy, in the darkness, madness, and crazy. So they will be very lazy. The mentality will be, today I want to do this work, let's do tomorrow. And tomorrow also if coming, then tomorrow again they will say, no, 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 day after tomorrow I'll do. And this will happen, and they won't never do it. This time will pass, and at last they won't do the work. Okay. So these people will be very lazy. They are in darkness. They do not know what I'm doing, why I'm doing. Okay. Madness, crazy. They are crazy. Okay. And they will sleep. Okay. Sleep for 10 to 12 hours. Okay. Addicted to drinking, drug, intoxication. Most of the people will see here. We see in this world, they are drinking, they are drugs, they take drugs, and they are intoxication they are doing. So these, because by doing these things, they do not know what is their fate. Okay, they know what is their fate, but still they are doing. So they are like crazy only. Okay, so these foods like drinking, drugs, intoxication comes under the mode of ignorance. Okay, postpone all his plans, helplessness. Okay, so they are very lazy. They will postpone today, tomorrow, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, like this. They will be doing. They are very confused. They do not know what is future, what they are doing currently, what their future will be. Nothing they will, because they are madness. Okay. One person has been drinking alcohol and they are thinking power is lost. So how they will know? They are confused only. Okay, fearful, depressed. Okay, so they will be depressed, panic spelling is wrong, sorry. Okay, so they will panic, dependent on others for happiness. They will be dependent on others for happiness. So why does material nature bind them? So how this tamoguna people are bound? Okay, answer: madness, laziness, and sleep. Too deluded to recognize Krishna's instructions. So they do not know what is correct, what is wrong. So they do not recognize Krishna's instruction. They will think that Krishna is not God only. Supreme personality of supremacy, they won't understand. Krishna's supremacy, they won't understand and they won't try to understand also. Okay. So lazy to perform austerities. So many austerities are there, and they are very lazy to perform those austerities. So the people in Tamaguna are bound for this. So you can see one family is there, everybody is working there. They stick to the smartphone. They are not even talking to one another. Even dog is using the smartphone. Okay, they see this. See the people are sleeping. Okay, day and night sleeping, watching movie whole day, sleeping. Uh, these are the people who are in Tamaguna. Okay. Okay. Yes, dog is also watching mobile. Please show Sataguna slide once again. Okay, you are noting. I will show you Sataguna slide once again. Okay. Both faith and fear demand you believe in something you cannot see. Please show Sataguna slide once again. Always choose faith. Okay, so we are moving. Okay. Hare Krishna Mataji. Satogun, Rajogun, and Tamagun. So three modes we have seen: Satogun, Rajogun, and Tamagun. And these three modes are like shackles. These are like hatkadi. They are binding us to this material world. Okay. So identify a mode. So it is written here. So this is the person is waking up in the morning. Okay, at 5 a.m. So this time is in Sataguna. Okay, Brahma Muhurata is in Sataguna. So this time is in Sataguna. Okay, one is Rajoguna. The person who is waking up in the 8 a.m. So the Brahma Muhurata is already gone. All people has already waken, and the Brahma Muhurata is already past. So these people are in Rajoguna, and the person who are waking later at 11 a.m. Okay, so these are in Tamaguna. Okay, so according to your time, you can decide which guna you are in. Okay, you wake up at 6 a.m. So try to wake at 5. Okay, 6 a.m. is also coming in Sataguna only. Try to wake up in Brahma Muhurta and do all the morning activities. Okay, what is the sleeping time of 3 guna? Sleeping time, you calculate 5 a.m. is the Sataguna is waking at 5 a.m. So they will sleep by, I think, 8, 9, like that. Okay, and Rajaguna, they will sleep by 11, 12. 12, and Tamoguna, they will whole night they will be waking at 3, 4. Okay, they will sleep. Okay, let's see. Activity after waking up, 5 a.m. you are waking up and doing japa. So this is Sataguna. Okay, and 8 a.m. you are waking up and doing exercise. So activity, full of activity. You want body, you want body building. So this is in Rajaguna, activity. Okay, Tamaguna, you are waking up and seeing the mobile. So which guna you are? Which guna you are now in the morning hours? No one will sit on the third, and most of the people are in third only. Okay. Rajaguna. What if our duty demands late sleep? That then what we can do if we are doing duty, we have to adjust somehow. 6:30 a.m. 5. Okay, so Satoguna people will wake up and do chanting. Rajaguna people will wake up and do exercise, and Tamaguna people will wake and do the mobile. So this is just for identification of what you are doing. Identify yourself. Which book they will prefer. The Sataguna people will prefer the Shastra, the spiritual books. Okay, the Sattva people will read this. Rajoguna people, how to earn money, how to make friends, how to ego is my enemy, 0 to 1, these type, how to make startups. So these type of the books the Rajoguna people will love to read. Okay, and Tamaguna people, they will read the story novel which doesn't have any substance. It doesn't talk about Lord. Okay, and the other thing like the poppy war stories, these stories type of things. The Tamaguna people will like to read. Okay. Okay. So identify more sleeping time, 9, 7, and 2. So now Arjuna pondered, does one mode become predominant? So question is, one mode can be found in all three modes can be found in one person according to different time, according to different substances. So three modes simultaneously can be found in one person, but one mode will be predominant. So which mode is predominant depends on the what you are doing, so activity you are doing. And the best thing will read what how to change the mode and all. Okay, so till this time, three modes are you are clear. All the three modes have been clear to you. Okay. Yes or no, just type in the chat box so that we can move forward. Voice is clear. If okay, so I think voice is clear now. So okay, you are able to understand. So three modes there: Sattvagun, Rajagun, and Tamagun. Okay, so three modes characteristics we have read. Okay, now let's read more. Okay, Arjuna pondered, does one mode become predominant? So Arjuna is asking, is the one mode is there which is predominant? Okay, we know all three modes we have. So is there any specific thing where the one mode become prominent? Okay, so Arjuna is asking, is one mode is predominant? Okay, so how mode act during the times of the day? So how to change the mode and which mode is predominant at what time we'll read. Okay, so goodness is predominant in the early morning. So one person who is in early morning, that time is a mode of goodness. So if you are waking in that time, if you are doing the activities at that time, so all those activities will mainly come in the mode of goodness. Passion, late morning, afternoon, or early evening. Okay, so these time duration, late morning, afternoon, early evening, these comes under the mode of passion. Okay, and mode of ignorance, late night. If one person is working the late night, then he is in the mode of ignorance. Many students want to read. Many students will be studying late night, but they will think that this practice is very good, but this practice is not very good. If they are doing the same amount of work in the mode of goodness, in that mode of goodness, that is in the morning hour, then they can retain more. Okay, so for Vidyarthi, for the student, mode of goodness, because goodness is for in the mode of goodness, we can learn anything faster. In the mode of ignorance, only thing is we want to sleep. Our memory won't work. Our mind won't more. Our mind won't work. Okay. So mode of goodness. The time is early morning, passion, late morning, afternoon, and early evening. So these times are passion. So most of the people who are working outside, they will be working in this time. Okay, they will be very passionate. Okay, and mode of ignorance, that is late nights. Late night is for sleeping because this is for ignorance. Okay. So Arjuna ponder, what is the result of action of different modes? So what is the result of action? Let's see what is the action result. Okay. So results of action. So one person is doing most of the work in the mode of goodness. So it will result of pious action is pure knowledge. Okay. So this is knowledge. One is the knowledge there. So if you want to acquire knowledge, then this would work in the mode of goodness. Okay. Results of pious actions is pure knowledge. See things as they are. So they can see things as they are. Okay. Then the passion, greed develops hankering for happiness, but ultimately misery. So they will have greed, they will have hankering for happiness, but they won't get the happiness. They will have only greed. Okay, and ignorance. Foolishness will be there, madness, laziness, and they will be in illusion. They won't know what is correct, what is not correct, what is right, what is wrong. And one more mode is there which is above all these things. That is called pure goodness. So three modes: goodness, passion, ignorance. Sattvagun, Rajagun, Tamagun. We have seen. So one more mode I'm telling you, that is called pure goodness. That is Suddha Sattva. This is Sattvagun. This is called Suddha Sattva. Okay. Okay, so these are four modes are there. Okay, so how Sattva bonded by Sattva Guna? So these people are bonded by Sattva Guna. This is bonded by Rajoguna. This is bonded by Tamaguna. But this pure goodness, they one obtain transcendental knowledge when the bhakta is there. Okay, when devotees are there, they work for Krishna. Okay, so when they don't work for the material cause, they won't work for material happiness, then that they transcend these three modes. So they will come above those three modes. So what is that mode called? That mode is called pure goodness. Okay, and they are not bounded. So if they are working in pure goodness, there won't be any bondage. So but bondage will be there with Lord. Okay, so real bondage with Lord. So these bondage, these three, goodness, passion, ignorance, will bind you to the material world. These are the shackles for this material world. But this pure goodness is your shackle to Lord. Okay, so you are bonded with Lord. So I think this till now these things are clear. If yes, then we can move. Yes, okay. So mind is there, three modes are there. Okay, three modes are trying to get over the mind, but one mode will be predominant at any time. Okay, so three modes are there, three modes will be working, and we can change the mode of our mind. Okay, so let's see all those things how to change. So recognizing mode supremacy. So which mode is predominant? Let's see. Okay. So rajas tamas chabi bhuya sattvam bhavati bharata. Raja sattvam tamas chaiva tamas sattam rajas tatha. So Krishna is saying sometimes the mode of goodness become predominant, defeating the mode of passion and ignorance. Ocean of Bharata. Sometimes the mode of passion defeats the goodness and ignorance, and at other times ignorance defeats goodness and passion. In this way, there is always competition for supremacy. So three modes are there. They will be competing with each other. Which mode will be predominant in which person? So let's see this one. Okay, modes are not constant in their influence upon the living entity. So modes are not constant. If it is tamoguna is there, it is not like that. Tamo will be only the person will be only in tamoguna only. Okay, he can shift from tamoguna to sattoguna, tamoguna to rajoguna, rajoguna to sattoguna, sattoguna to pure sattoguna. Okay, pure goodness. Okay, so modes are not constant in their influence upon living entity. So how to change that mode? So let's see. According to our karma, our work, our association, our choice of food, and so on, particular mode become predominant with us. So if we want to be in the mode of goodness, so we will associate with the people who are in mode of goodness. Our choice of food will be the food which is in the mode of goodness. Okay, so if we are doing those things, then we will be also in the mode of goodness. If we want to become if we want to be in the mode of passion, then we will be associating with the people who are in the mode of passion. We will be eating those things, those food items which are in the mode of passion. Then we will shift our mode to the passion. And if we want to shift our mode to the tamoguna, then we will be intoxicating, we will be drinking, we will be associating with the people who are intoxicating. So all the people will take us, our mode will also change to tamoguna. Okay. So these three guna, and we can change the guna, we can change the mode depending upon the association or karma or food. Okay. So why we should transcend these three modes? Because three modes are binding. Okay. So why should we transcend three modes? If one is actually intent to advance in Krishna consciousness, one has to transcend modes, okay? Because three modes will be binding you to the material world, okay? Vasudeva, state of pure goodness, where one can understand science of God. So state of pure goodness. So goodness is there, then above that goodness is called, one stage is there that is called pure goodness. So we should transcend to that stage, okay? So that stage, that mode is above those three modes, okay? So that should be our goal, that pure goodness, okay? So next, like how the person who is in mode of goodness, passion, ignorance, pure goodness is there, and after next birth, how what they will become. Okay, so the person who are mostly in the mode of goodness attain the pure higher heavenly planets for the great sages. So they will attain the higher planet. Those who are mostly in the mode of passion attain earthly planet, lives on planet, and so mostly they will take birth in the again in the earth. Okay, transmigrate through the human body. So they will be transmigrating. Ignorance. The people who are in mode of ignorance take birth in the animal kingdom, go down to hellish world or lower species. So they will go to lower species, lower planet, and lower animal kingdom. Like okay, and the mode of passion, they will remain on the earth. They will transmigrate through the human body. And those who are in the goodness, they will take birth among the sages, great sages, and the heaven in the heavenly planet. But above those three, pure goodness is there, and the person who is in the pure goodness is doing the devotion, pure devotional service. They will be going to the eternal abode of the Supreme Lord. Okay, so our Godhead. Okay, so they will be going to their back to their Godhead. Okay. How can we transcend these modes and become better to pure goodness? So how we can shift to pure goodness? Let's see. When one properly see that in all activities no other performer is at work than these modes of nature, and he knows the Supreme Lord who is transcendental to all these modes, he attained my supreme nature, spiritual nature. So one who know that all the work which we are doing, it is not only we are not the doer. This is also contributed by the modes of nature. So we are working under the mode under the modes of this material nature. So one who knows this and one who knows that the Supreme Lord Krishna is above all these three modes, they can attain this pure goodness mode. Okay. How can we transcend? How can we transcend? Learning from the proper soul. Okay, so one person was writing in chat box the faith and fear. Okay, so little amount of faith is always required to trust something. And when we start reading the scriptures, so before reading scriptures, also you need little faith. Okay, and when we start reading the scripture, our faith will develop, our faith will grow, and then we can fully then we can have full faith. Okay, so that is the case of faith. So learning from the proper soul. So while we're learning, also we should learn from the proper soul. Proper soul means the bona fide guru, which are coming in the four guru parampara, which Krishna has told in the fourth chapter. So Krishna has told this transcendental knowledge is there, Arjuna, and this knowledge is his knowledge is coming in the Guru Shishya Parampara. So the person who is in the Guru Shishya Parampara, we can take knowledge from that, okay, because that person is Tattva Darshina, he has seen the truth. So one person who has seen the truth, who is in the Guru Shishya Parampara, we can make our Guru, that person our Guru, and we can learn from them, okay, and then we can transcend these three modes, okay. Who is the real spiritual master? Real spiritual master Krishna. So he is master of all the three modes, okay. Therefore, learn from the realized souls. So persons, the souls who are Tattva Darshina, who are learned from them, we should learn, okay. Result of transcendenting the modes. What is the result? When the embodied being is able to transcend these three modes associated with the material body, he can become free from the birth, death, old age, and distress, and can enjoy nectar even in this life. Okay, so if we are in pure goodness, okay, pure goodness. If you see the person who are the devotee who are in pure goodness, but they will be enjoying the nectar, that is bliss, that is eternal bliss in this world also. Okay, it's not like that they want to go to Goloka and they will enjoy there. they are enjoying here also because they are in the pure goodness. Okay, so that is the thing. So they are enjoying in this world only. Okay, how one is able to transcend? By using the devotional service, because pure goodness, it can be achieved by the devotional service. Pure devotional service is required for the for transcendenting to pure goodness mode. Okay, one can enjoy happiness even in this body till one goes to the spiritual sky by transcending to the mode of pure goodness. Okay, so is the things clear till now? We'll move forward. Just type yes in the chat box. Okay, move forward. So how to transcend to the mode of goodness, pure goodness? Let's see. By following the what are the things to follow? By following the four regulative principles of Bhakti Yoga. So what are the four regulative principles? We have seen this is no meat eating. So first regulative principle is no meat eating should be there. No gambling. We should not gamble. Okay. No intoxication. We should not like cigarette and this is alcohol. No illicit sex. Okay, sex within only the marriage life. No illicit sex. So these four things are there. No meat eating, no gambling, no intoxication, no illicit sex. So these are the basic pillar of dharma. Okay. So when we start doing bhakti yoga, these are the regulative principles. Okay. Then how to transcend to pure goodness? First is the four regulative principle, then the sattvic association. If you are associating with sattvic people, company of devotee, if you are associating with a devotee, discussing spiritual literature with them, then we will be able to translate. Sattvic diet, we should take, what are the sattvic diet? Fruits, milk, grains, cereal, vegetables, natural products, sanctified karma free diet. What is sanctified karma free diet? That is prasadam. Okay, we are offering the food, this food is being made and then is offered to Krishna, then it become karma free diet. Okay, so that is called prasadam. Okay, so then we will honor the prasadam, then it's called sattvic food, fruit, milk, grain, cereal, vegetable, natural product. So after making it, after offering it to Krishna, then take it. Okay, so this is called sattvic diet, fruits, milk, grains, vegetables, these things. Sattvic routine, sleeping early, waking up early, and cleanliness. So if we are doing these things, we can transcend to the mode of pure goodness. Sattvic dress, if we are wearing sattvic dress, if we are wearing the Rajasic dress is also Rajasic, Tamasic type of dress. You can see many dresses are there which will show you as you are working somewhere, you are hardworking people. So these type of dresses also there. Sometimes they are so torn away dress. So the tamasic dress is also there. Goodness dress is also there. So if you can see these dresses are from goodness. Okay. So simple dress that does not provoke others. That is called sattvic dress. It should not provoke others. Okay. Okay. I noted this question, Mataji. Onion garlic is not good, then why cannot we eat that? Sattvic environment, taking time over self-realization, thinking about Krishna and purpose of life. So this environment is sattvic environment, free from the hang, bang, pong, pong from the city life. City life, if you are in the road, then different type of music you will be hearing. Okay, different type of music from the car. Cars, horns are there. So these type of irritating music will be there. So that the Rajasic, okay, Tamasic, pub life, late night party, those things are like Tamasic, okay. And if you are living in the peaceful, like village environment, see the mountains are there. So these type of environment is called Sattvic environment. So if you are following Sattvic association, Sattvic diet, Sattvic routine, Sattvic dress, Sattvic environment, then we can think about Krishna, what is our purpose of life, and then we can transcend gradually to the mode of pure goodness. Okay, so these things are there. So this is food, sattvic food. This is sattvic association. This is kirtan. Okay, so they are doing kirtan. They are doing kirtan. Okay, and this is chanting. Okay, this is sattvic environment. Nowadays, people are singing movie songs a lot. That is dancing. So, what is the Kali Yuga Dharma? chanting on the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Then ultimate conclusion. This is the conclusion, okay? Mam cha yo abhicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samatitayan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. One who engage in full devotional service, unfailing in all circumstances, at once transcends the modes of material nature and thus comes to the level of Brahman. Okay, so what is the conclusion? Full devotional service. So who is engaged in the devotional service, unfailing in the all circumstances, he is making all the work as his devotional service only. Okay, so he is doing the devotional service. He is giving the fruits to Krishna. So he is making all the works, all the works which he is doing for Krishna. So he won't be doing the work for this material world. So he is above this material world. So he is transcendent to the mode of material nature. So Krishna is saying, who is engaged in full devotional service, unfailing in all circumstances, at once transcend the mode of material nature and thus becomes to the level of Brahman. Okay, so this is the ultimate conclusion. Real happiness is this. Okay, this is devotee association. They are going in front of the devotee. See these kids are doing kirtan. Okay, they are happy. See the faces, happy. Okay, see this happy face. So if you want to become happy, real happiness at the level of Atma is by associating with the Lord, by associating with the Krishna. So you can associate by Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So this is the ultimate thing. Okay. So now this is from my side. For the modes of material nature, I hope you understood the concept. Let's take your questions. So Mataji, can you read out the questions? So we'll be taking.
Yes, Prabhuji. Nowadays, people are singing movie songs for Lord too.
Yes. Okay, onion, garlic are not meat, then why can't we eat that? Okay, so let's try to understand what is the difficulty in eating onion, garlic. What is the they are so innocent, onion, garlic, they are not meat also, then also we are not eating. So what is the reason for not eating the onion, garlic? So this is the question. So I think many of you will have this question. So can you raise hand if you are also having this question? If anyone is having this question, same question, why we are not eating onion, garlic? Just raise the hand so that I know that you are also having this question. Okay, 3, 4, 5. Very important question. Very most of the people will have this question. So 7 people, 8 people. Okay. Okay. So let's try to understand what is the answer. Okay. And try to understand why we don't eat onion curries. First of all, I think it enhances hormone which lead to a human in the wrong way. Okay, let's try to understand. Okay, so onion and garlic, scientists will first try to look at from the scientific perspective. Okay, so onion and garlic are they increase our they are called aphrodisiacs. Okay, aphrodisiacs means they increase the sexual desire. Okay, so they increase the sexual desire. So one person who want to be in the mode of pure goodness, okay, and they are taking onion, garlic, then what will happen? They will shift from the mode of pure goodness to the rajoguna and tamoguna. So because mostly if we want to progress in the devotional life and our mind is not able to think correctly, then okay, so our mind is not, if our mind is not able to think correctly, then what will happen? We will be in the mode of tamoguna. Tamoguna is people are confused. Okay, so if our mind is shut down, if our mind we are not able to think, then we are going to the tamoguna. Okay, so one answer is the onion and garlic will shift your guna from the tamaguna, because they are aphrodisiacs. Okay, so they will increase the sexual desire, and sexual desire is the most powerful thing which attaches the human being, which attaches us to this material world. Okay, so if you want to transcend these three modes, if you want to transcend those tamoguna and rajoguna mode, so we should avoid the onion garlic. One reason is this. One more reason: Krishna doesn't like onion garlic. Okay, so if Krishna doesn't like, so we offer Krishna food which are in Sattva-guna. Okay, so we offer Krishna food which are in sattvic food. Okay, onion and garlic comes under the rasic and tamasic food. So we avoid offering those onion and garlic food to Krishna. So devotee only eats what Krishna eats. Okay, what is being offered to Krishna, that devotee will only eat. So Krishna doesn't like onion garlic, so devotee also doesn't like onion garlic. So one answer is, if Krishna doesn't like onion garlic, we also doesn't like onion garlic, because we are his devotee. Okay, and the other answer is, it is Rasik and Tamasic. So it will increase Rasik and Tamasic pravritti in you, and you won't be able to think clearly what is wrong, what is correct, what is wrong. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, so Prabhuji, I am confused with the meaning of word Brahman. My confusion is between how it was used as supreme existence here and one in the caste system. I will appreciate if you will clarify. So, okay, the word Brahman has multiple meaning, Prabhuji, so do not confuse. Whenever a Brahman word is there, I'm trying to explain what is the meaning of that Brahman. Okay, does it mean the Brahman, the realization of the Lord, or does it mean the caste system, Lord? Okay, so different, because one word can be used simultaneously in the both times. So, and if you read Prabhupada purport, then Prabhupada clearly clarify those terms. Okay, so no need of confusion. One word can be used in Sanskrit in many times. Okay, many forms. So do not become confused. So we'll try to clarify when these types of word is there. Okay, it will agitate them from physical pleasure. Agitate. Okay, one more thing. What food we are having? Food doesn't only affect our stomach. Food doesn't affect only our body. Food will affect our mind, our intelligence, our soul also. So whatever food we are eating, it will be affecting even our soul, even our intelligence, even our mind. Okay, not only body. Let me give you an example. If you're eating a chili, okay, so you think you won't be agitated. So you will be agitated. Your mind will be agitated. Your intelligence won't work. So one simple example, if you are eating chili, you are agitated. So like that only. So if you are eating the things which are in tamaguna, so your mind will go to the tamaguna only. Okay? It won't be able to differentiate. So that is the thing. Whatever you eat, that won't be transcendent. Okay. When do we have to break today's fast, and what should we eat to break the fast, Prabhuji? So Ekadasi is today. So Parayan time is there, just like Amrish Maharaj story we were reading. So different places will have different Parayan time. So you can know the Parayan time through our application is there, that is called Vaishnava calendar. Okay, so you can download the Vaishnava calendar from the Google store, and there you can see what is the prime time. Okay, so mostly it will be around 6:30 to 9:30, between that. Okay, so
Prabhuji, next question.
okay, Mataji.
Krishna loves milk products. What about people who are vegan by choice or by health reasons?
Okay, if Krishna loves milk product, we should offer milk to Krishna, and we should take milk, okay, in return. So because it is prasadam only. So people who are vegan, they should start drinking milk. Okay, why they are vegan? They have different reasons. I don't know. Many reasons they will put forward that the cause we are eating the cows in a very bad situation and we are taking milk. But when we are in symbiotic relationship with someone, okay, we are giving care to the animal, we are giving care to the cow, and we are taking the milk. The symbiotic relationship is there. Cow depends on us depend on cow. That is called symbiotic relationship. One example I'm giving: you are going to a shopkeeper, and you want something from the shop, okay, so you give money and you can take the item, or you can put the gun on the shopkeeper and take the item. So two things are there. That doesn't mean that we should not eat the product from the shopkeeper. Okay. So one is the symbiotic relationship. You are giving money to the shopkeeper. Shopkeeper is giving the item to you. And other is the cruelty, which many ways many people are doing with the cow. So cruelty. So if we are putting gun to the head of the shopkeeper and we are taking the item, then it is called cruelty. So we should be in symbiotic relationship with the cow, because cows, if they are giving milk, that is a live food only, and that will full of hormone. So whatever if the mood of the cow, it will depend also in the mood of the cow. So hormone, all the animal products we are directly using, that will be also having the hormone. That is live product only. So that will be full of hormone. So that hormone can be good, that hormone can be bad, depend on that. It will be toxic, depend on that. It will be very good healthy food. So what is the nature of the animal, what is the mood of the animal? So if we are in symbiotic relationship, that food will help us grow in the devotional life. So Krishna love milk, so we also love milk. Okay. I am not able to see the screen. There is no screen now. We are just having question and answer, and my video is not visible. How Chinese people are more intelligent as they are majorly non-Sattvic food habitant. I don't think Sattvic, they are more intelligent because they are non-Sattvic foodie. Okay, I think most of the people who are in Sattvic mode, though they are more intelligent, they are able to concentrate more, they are able to focus more, they can do work more nicely, they can see what is correct for me, what is not correct for me, and they can see that I should give this result to Krishna. Okay. Devotional intelligence, different Chinese people section already caused so much havoc worldwide. The pandemic is still not gone. They are agitated. Okay, maybe if they are even they are intelligent, but that intelligence is not the correct way. If you are giving gun in the hand of monkey, what is the use? Monkey will destroy the whole world. Okay, so if your mind is not controlled and you are having so much intelligence, what is the use? Okay. Chinese are of demonic quality. Okay. So any other question, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji. One question was asked, why don't we remember our previous birth?
We don't remember our previous day. How we will remembering our previous birth? Okay, only Krishna remembers all the births and what we have done and all the things. Okay, Krishna is telling in the fourth chapter only, Arjuna, we have taken many births. You do not remember, I remember. So at that time we have differentiated. Supreme Soul remembers all of us, all our birth, what happened past, present, future. We remember only the things which we are having now, and that also our intelligence is not that much, our memory is not that much good. Okay. Indians are most intelligent probably because everyone comes to India to learn spiritual knowledge. Spiritual knowledge. Okay. Any other question, Mataji?
No, Prabhuji, no.
Okay. If any other question, you can put in the chat box. You can raise your hand today. And sorry about the this network problem. Many of the time I'm having network problem. Still, you people are bearing me. So,
It's
can we
okay,
say
Prabhuji. That is not in our hands, network.
yes,
Still
Mataji?
you are trying, yeah.
Can we say more depends on our goal of our life, short term, long term? Most depend on our goal of life. Can you give any example? Because I'm not able to what you are asking clearly. Can we say more depends on the goal of our life, short term, long term? That I didn't get it. Prabhuji, I think you skipped my one more question. Which question, Mataji?
Which question, Kiran Prabhuji?
how Chinese people are more intelligent and as they are majorly non-Sattvic food. This one, this I took, I think Chinese are not. I don't think the Chinese are more intelligent because they are non-Sattvic food eater. Which question, Mataji?
Yeah, yes, Prabhuji, I'm reading that question.
Okay,
This,
Mataji.
yes, this one. Uh, it was also observed even the Purana and present scenario, the Tamaguna enjoying their life for certain phase of lifespan, creating miseries to people around them. How it is possible?
Okay, so you are asking Mataji that people who are in Tamaguna, they are creating miseries for the other people. So let's try to understand how these things are there. So we won't be able to understand because the implicity of karma is so difficult to understand. One thing is whatever we are suffering, that is because of our karma. If we are suffering anything, that is because of karma. It doesn't. It is not like that. If this person is tamaguna is not giving me karma, then it is not like that. Okay. So if we have done any work and we have done any karma, that result will come to us in form of that result can come to us from that person who is in tamaguna, or otherwise in other way around it will come to us because we have done that work and we have to have that fruit of that work we already have done. So that that result that result can come through the person within tamaguna or any other guna. So that person is only a nimitta matra. Okay, nimitta matra means that person is only a nimitta. Okay, so that is not like that that person creating havoc for the other persons. That those person also have done some work. That's why the karma is coming back to them. Like if I am trying to revive my relationship with God, I will try to be more in Satuguna so that one day I can transcend that too. Can we say more depends on our goal of our life, short term and long term. Like if I'm trying to revive my relationship with Lord, I will try to be more in Satuguna. That one. Probably not getting clear idea what you are asking. You can unmute yourself, Prabhuji, so that we can discuss.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, like you explained the mode of passion,
Hmm.
that those people are running after money and praise. So it is their goal to earn money. So they are working like donkeys, you said, na?
Yes.
So if my goal is to revive my relationship with Lord, I will be conscious of being in Satoguna only, na? So my
If you are
goal,
working, if your goal is there and you are working toward that, every action is there towards that only. Okay. So let's take an example.
yes,
If you are having any urgent work is there, let's take an example. Okay. If you want to reach your office in 5 minutes and your office in 5 kilometers, so only thing that will be coming to your mind is how you will go into the office. Okay, how, because if you are late then many things will happen. So only thing which will come to your mind is how you will go into the office. Okay, so that is the thing. So if you want to go to the Goloka, only thing that should come to your mind is how I will be going to the Goloka, how I will be reviving the consciousness, that consciousness. Okay, so only thing that should come to your mind. If you are having that thing and you are working in that way, so that will already come. That work will already come under the pure goodness, because if you are going to office and that duration, everything what you are doing, that will you will be doing in Rajoguna. Okay, because you are agitated, you are in the that mode. Okay, so that is the thing. So how you are working, that also depends. So only consciousness is there, and that in that consciousness if you are doing, then it will be all right. So one example I will also give you. Okay, how the consciousness affect us, how the consciousness affect our mind. Okay, some person, I'm killing some person, is that punishable act under the government? Can government punish me? Yeah, will government punish me? And if I'm killing a person,
yes, Prabhu.
Yes, and if I am killing, I am a soldier and I am killing the one person in the border, then will that be punishable act under the God? The work is same in the
No,
both situation, Prabhuji. Huh? Work
no,
is
Prabhu.
same. Killing a person, you are killing a person at home, that will be punishable. If you are killing a person at the border, that won't be punishable by the government. So act is same, only the difference is the consciousness for whom we are working. Okay, that consciousness will differentiate all the things. If you are working for the government won't punish us. If we are working for us and we are killing a person, then government will punish us. So like that only all the things are there. If you're working for God, God won't punish us. If you're working for us, then that thing will come under goodness, passion, ignorance, punya karma, paap karma, all things will be there. Okay. So is it clear, Prabhuji?
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Okay, any other question?
Yes, Prabhuji, there is one question. Prabhuji, some people are always agitated even if they practice Vaishnav Dharma. Their behavior and their language is bitter and hurtful. Why is that? How do we deal with these kind of people?
Okay, even if some people are practicing Vaishnava Dharma, they are in different level. Okay, they are all progressing toward the same path. So they are not even so we should try to understand this. The all people are not perfect. Okay. So we are also trying to become perfect. Many people are also trying to be perfect. So they are on the path of the perfection. So if you are doing trying to practice Vaishnava Dharma, they are on the path of perfection. So their behavior and language, they will change on the course of the time. Okay, so that's the thing. Okay, everyone is practicing. Okay, so they are on different level. All our people are in different levels. So we may expect that they will change after sometimes they. Okay, so there is no this thing we should understand. Okay. Okay. So I think we should stop today, Mataji. I'll try to upload the video on the YouTube. Then I'll share the
Yes,
link to you,
Prabhuji.
Mataji. Okay, Mataji.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. And sorry, Prabhuji, I don't know what had happened with Zoom. I was not able to join.
No problem,
Network was
Mataji.
good, Prabhuji, but I don't know.
Oh, we started late only, Mataji, because of
Ach- And thank you, Dinesh,